Well, receiving an MS diagnosis or transitioning to a more progressive MS can bring all sorts of emotions. Some feel relief because it's good to know what's been happening to them and to finally have a name for all the symptoms they've been experiencing. Others may feel shock, fear, or worried about how this will affect their lives. And it's also common for people to experience feelings of anger, sadness, or anxiety about the future. Some even feel guilt, questioning if somehow they could have prevented this from happening. And it's also normal for feelings to fluctuate. So some days may feel more manageable, but others not so much, and it might be overwhelming. But with time, people start to learn more about MS and how to manage it, which can form a sense of acceptance. So they start to feel empowered, regain hope, and find new ways forward. But ultimately, everyone's emotional reaction is personal, and there's no right or wrong way to feel. Well, there's no set timeline, and it's different for everyone. For some, it may take weeks, months to begin accepting the diagnosis. For others, it's an ongoing process. It's sort of like stages of grief, because you grieve for the identity that you lose because of the diagnosis. So people can go through stages like shock, denial, anger, sadness, and eventually a form of acceptance. But there is no set timeline to work through these stages, and it's not a straight path either. So people may move back and forth between these stages, and there is no order to it as well, and not necessarily everyone follows these steps. They may skip some of them, and there may even be fresh waves of emotions over time, as because of the uncertainties and the unpredictable nature of MS. The key thing is giving yourself time and space to feel these emotions, and also seeking support when needed, whether that be from a health professional or family member or MS communities, and knowing that it's normal to feel however you feel, and accepting that. It can be an overwhelming process, receiving this diagnosis news or the changes to the diagnosis in time. It can be overwhelming, but there are steps people can follow to help with the adjustment, and also to regain a sense of control. For example, learning about MS, what it is, its symptoms, and how to manage it can help reduce uncertainties and confusion, and can help empower people. So speaking to an MS nurse, or using trusted resources, or reaching out to trusted organizations like MS Trust to get clear answers to your questions can really help, and can help you feel empowered. And also sharing your feelings. So building a support network of friends, family, or other people with MS who've gone through the similar challenges can really help. And because people often are more understanding than you might expect. So it's always good to share your feelings with other people. There are also options for seeking psychological support, like talking therapies, to learn strategies to understand and manage these emotions. So speaking to an MS nurse, GP, or reaching out to local therapy services could be a good starting point. And while it's normal to feel worried about the uncertainties, shifting focus and your mindset to what's within your control is really helpful in adjusting. So instead of thinking about the uncertainties or the negative things, ask yourself, what's within my control right now? What can I do now to feel better? And this shift in focus will help you, feel less overwhelmed. And yeah, I mean, it's everyone's experience is unique. And knowing that it's okay to take things one step at a time is really important, and seeking support when you need it.